Alright, it is about that time for that real talk because South Africa still does have staying power, even though people say that we do not have the hits on the charts because we may not always dominate the international streaming list, but when brands want authentic influence, impact, and culture, they come knocking on our door. So that's a story that Kwesta just proved with his collaboration with Standard Bank and the Mzansi Youth Choir. Now, this is not just another ad, it's a bold creative campaign where a hip-hop legend and one of South Africa's most iconic youth music institutions bring real artistic energy to a major national brand. Now, that does indeed tell you something because brands don't just want hits, they want trust, they want identity, and they want connection. Now listen, we can talk about hits and streams all we want, like it's the only measure of success. But the real truth is, hip hop does indeed have staying power in ways that it shapes how the world sees us. Our stories, our swagger, our language, that's what companies want to actually tap into. When Kwesta jumps on a national creative campaign and headline voices are playing off his energy, that's culture leveraged with purpose. And shout out to Kwesta and the team for doing the work, because now this in itself is not just luck, it's vision, it's legacy, it's understanding that hip hop does not just live in our playlist, it lives in brand identity, in national narratives, in how South Africa sells itself to the rest of the world. So every time a brand trusts hip hop to carry their message, it's not just advertising, it's recognition of hip hop as a cultural force. We are influencing perceptions everywhere, from young people in the township corners to boardrooms in Sandton. And that's the power, right? Hip hop here does not just make music, it makes influence. It's the soundtrack of identity, the pulse of community, and the bridge that brands want to walk across. So to every artist out there who feels overlooked because the world is not playing your track on repeat, you need to remember that you shape the culture, you carry influence, and you still make brands trust our voice to speak to South Africa. And nobody does that better than Kwesta and the team. So now big ups to them for taking hip hop from the mic to the message board.